Okay, so I think this thing is working. I'm trying to do a video. I've never done a live video before, so I'm trying to play around with it and see if it's working. I haven't invited anybody this time because I need to just try and see if this is working. So I'm kind of tired of repeating myself via typing, so I'm going to try and do this video thing to see if I can get the truth out a little bit easier this way. So somebody posted, Janelle Miranda posted, and I'm going to go over her post here and answer her post via video because it's just easier that way so everybody can hear what we have to say. So she says that lawyers don't even take CPS cases because the system is ineffective. They stuck their neck out and have been chopped off too many times, and the ones who keep going because of compassion for the children and disgust for the system are then to blame, which is true, but also CPS lawyers a lot of the times don't take cases because once they do take cases, they're either threatened to be disbarred or whatever the case is, they're compromised somehow. They cannot dissuade CPS workers or judges without actionable cause by the parents, who are too devastated, have encountered too many issues in their life, and are on drugs, poverty, dysfunctional. I would have to disagree with that because not all parents are on drugs and poverty and dysfunctional who have their children ripped away from them. Sometimes it's just a full-on targeted attack. And yes, their lives are made worse by CPS, not better. Do you have something to add?
I was just going to say that all the controversy is based upon an artificial backwards foundation that creates all the problems in the first place.
Yeah, the very system that's attacking all the parents is the very system that creates all the problems to begin with. They are the ones creating the drugs. They are the ones creating the poverty. They are the ones creating the dysfunctionality of the entire environment around us.
Throw profit into the mix, and then you got a frenzy.
Yeah, when there's profit involved, it creates greed, power, control, competition, envy. It creates everything that is anti-life, anti-love, anti-creator. She says, I despise CPS, and like I said, I worked for years to try to make it's there. It's not just the court in this job, but we are all complicit when we just keep doing the same things over and over to children from early on and not valuing children and mothering. I agree with that. The content of your screenshots that you shared were very religious. Religion has no place in court if we are following the Constitution, which separates church and state. So I have a few things to say about that. My screenshots were screenshots showing an attorney that literally admitted that man's laws are above the Creator's law of love. She admitted that. She said if you seek help within man's system, you are subject to their abuse. That was a full-on proof that man's way, man's laws, man's system are a trap. So first of all, religion has no place in court, and our screenshots were religious. We are not religious. We are just simply wanting to live life, loving people, loving and protecting life. We actually don't believe in religion. We believe in simply just love. Just be love. Just serve everybody, protect everybody, and cause no harm, do no harm to anything.
For nature is not religion. Religions were created at the fall of man and woman away from nature to be separate from nature.
Right. Religion has no place in court. Well, we were dragged into this court. We didn't ask to be in this court. We didn't cause an injury. We didn't break any of man's laws. We didn't harm anybody. We simply had our baby stolen. We were violated, and then we were dragged into their court system. So for somebody to drag us into their religion of their man's laws, that is their religion. We do not agree with their religion. We didn't harm anybody that dragged us into their courtroom. They harmed us and then dragged us into their religion. So, of course, we are going to speak creator terminology of love and do no harm and do the right thing and protect life. That is what we live by. They live by man's laws. We didn't ask to be dragged into their courtroom. If we're following the Constitution, which separates church and state, so our Declaration of Independence acknowledges a creator as the source of the unalienable rights that governments are formed to secure. This acknowledgement was the very foundation of the Constitution of the United States of America. The Constitution specifically was to uphold the laws, to not violate the laws of the creator. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights, like having children, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among them, or among men. So back to Janelle's post. I think people need to look at, including you, is that you claim God is going to do this and that, but it's a circular argument. If God is who and what you claim in these posts, why are you even there? How is this allowed, if not for your good and God's good then? So in regards to this, we are not claiming that God is going to do this or that. We simply speak truth, and we know that the Creator works through inspiring others. Now, the people that the Creator works through have to be able to listen to do the right thing. Now, the Creator completely allows 100% ultimate free will. So the Creator allows evil. The Creator doesn't just come flying down and saving the world all the time, because that would take free will away. So when there's ultimate free will, people have the choice with free will to choose to do right versus wrong, to choose to do evil versus good. Now, in this situation, who did the right, who did the wrong in the eyes of the Creator? If God is who and what you claim in these posts, why are you even there? How is this allowed? Because of ultimate free will. It was allowed because those that chose to use their free will for evil are doing so by attacking an innocent family who are simply living out their own free will to protect all nature and live within the law of love. No lawyer or anyone is ever going to be able to resolve this part of your experience. That's why we don't have a lawyer, because we realize that. Either this is God's will or it's not. It's never God's will for evil to occur. However, God allows free will. So until the world is mature enough to choose to use their free will to do the right thing, evil will exist. But it's up to each of us individually to use our own free will to do the right thing. Now, it's never God's will for people to suffer. It's never God's will for people to perish. In fact, the Creator does not want that to happen, but the Creator allows it so that people can grow through their own pain and chaos to go from dark to light.
For them to figure it out, to stop it, yeah.
They have to figure out what they're doing is wrong and seek their Creator and start doing the right thing for love.
The Creator doesn't ask for a virus. A virus is something that is created by the fallacy of
man and woman.
Of man and woman, yes. And therefore, man and woman must realize what we have done as a collective and stop it through the inspirations of listening to the Creator.
So she says you can call it witchcraft, but if your God is that great, then why is he not resolving this? So we don't blame the Creator. The Creator gave all of us everything we ever could possibly need to live. The Creator gave us everything in nature to eat, drink, sleep, be protected, and live. The Creator has already given us everything. Man and woman have come in, taken what was already given, manipulated it and twisted it for their own selfish pleasures, and then they blame the Creator for the evil that is perpetuated within destroying creation. So we call witchcraft whatever is used against creation, including human beings. Anything that they twist and use against people and all of creation would be considered witchcraft. It is against the Creator. Why is the Creator not resolving this? Like I said, the Creator works through the inspiration of others. So if people are not listening, it's not going to get resolved because the Creator works through people. So It's up to us to do the right thing. It's up to us to stand up for what is right. It is up to us to stand for truth. Truth is the greatest weapon. Truth is the greatest sword. And it's not even a sword. It's just speaking truth. Why is he not resolving CPS? Maybe the creator is trying to do so by speaking or by flowing through people who are speaking truth to do that very thing. That is exactly what the creator is trying to do, and it is being met with resistance by those that do not want the truth to come out. School shootings, hurricanes that devastate whole countries. Okay, so school shootings, I'm not going to get into all of that right now, but why are there school shootings? Because we're creating weapons. The creator didn't create the weapons. Man and woman created weapons. So therefore, there's school shootings. Without weapons, there wouldn't be school shootings. But that's a whole other different topic. There's a lot involved in that. I won't get into that. Hurricanes are a natural process. However, there's also manipulations of weather I won't get into right now. But hurricanes are a little bit different than the evil that man and woman perpetuate. And hurricanes, do you have anything to say about hurricanes? It's just a natural occurrence.
Well, they do have technology and what's called the HARP program. You can that.
Yep, the HARP program. Look that up.
They do modify the weather. They've been doing that since the Vietnam War.
Okay.
Seeding the clouds and many other things.
I think your anger is at God more than anything. We serve the Creator with all of our hearts, in love, in passion, compassion, every single day of our lives. We have no blame towards the Creator. In fact, we are the ones standing up for the Creator and truth, always defending the Creator and the Creator's law. We have no anger within us. We have no anger within the Creator or towards the Creator. We don't even have anger towards the very people that have violated us so much. We actually truthfully love every single person that has violated us. And in fact, we're just simply very much disappointed. We're very, very much disappointed that people in today's time still do not know right from wrong. They don't know that taking a child away from his parents at day one is going to destroy that child. 80% of people in prison right now were foster children. Tell me that's not a complete conundrum. And the United States of America, this corporation of the world that owns and operates so many other things in the world and has embassies all over the world, they have, I think, the highest rate of prisoners in the entire world. Anyways, we don't have anger towards the Creator, and we've never shown anger towards the Creator. In fact, this is reverse psychology, because just right before this, Janelle, you blamed God. You said, why is he not resolving this? Why is he not resolving CPS? We don't say that. We know why. The Creator's trying to work through people, but people need to listen. We don't blame the Creator. We're blaming the system that is further perpetuating the lies and the sin to trick people into going against the Creator.
Through free will, you have the choice to either back up the artificial anti-life, the false image, or the organic life, which is the true image.
And there is nothing wrong with being angry at God. Okay. I don't necessarily agree with that, because you shouldn't be angry at the very one that created you, allows you to breathe, and gave everything for free. The entire human race are constantly slapping the Creator in the face because we're taking what was given to us for free, twisting it and manipulating it into our own selfish pleasures and desires to then use against innocent people, taking their children, taking their freedom, forcing them into commerce, tricking them up with all kinds of different terms, national this, U.S. citizen this, all kinds of terminology, when the only true law is of love. We live in a world of lies, working like cogs, she says. People have very big ideas about what they're going to be doing when they go to law school or medical school or engineering school or any school. And then you have student loan debt, and you have children, and you have housing just like everybody else, and we all have become complicit. I agree. Everybody is complicit. Everybody is passive because of all of those things. All of these things that take love out of the equation because everybody is so focused on profit. You have to go to school so you make a big profit. You have to go to school so that you are able to eat, drink, and sleep because everything costs money. So everybody becomes passive, and everybody becomes selfish with their own desires, and they no longer want to serve the creator of all life, protect and serve without ulterior motives of ruining everything around them. We don't get anything until it happens to us unless we seek to be empathetic to others. I agree. When one can see that we're all complicit, and how am I complicit, or how am I racist, or how am I whatever this contributing to this, then we can see what we can do. Prayers to God aren't changing it. I agree. It has to be action. Love is action. He's actually pretty on the subject. That's because he's trying to flow through other people, because people have to listen to the inspirations and actually put their love into action. Prayer only works with action. And I think that means that we have to figure it out within us. I agree. Using the word witchcraft to describe them doesn't really do any good. 10 people have different perspectives on what a witch is. I agree with that too. What do you say about witchcraft?
I got busy over here.
Okay, he wasn't listening. Okay, using the word witchcraft to describe them doesn't really do any good. We're not describing the people as witchcraft. We're describing the very system of the codes and the statutes and the 82 million miles worth long of law books stacked upon one another as being witchcraft, the father of confusion.
Pretty much what witchcraft is it's false abstract symbols with given meaning and or definition, where these false abstract symbols are not based off of any substance of value, which substance of value, the only substance of value is the substance within all creation of nature that exists because of the creator. Therefore, anything that can be verified of truth must be verified going back to the creator, for that is the only thing that is of substance. And therefore, witchcraft, voodoo, sorcery is if you take certain the process of symbols, and it can either become the knowledge of truth or the knowledge of lies. The word what in the Bible it says, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Well, that's where that comes from, is the very fact of using false or using the patterns or symbols in a form where they have no substance upon an artificial backwards foundation, which then creates the whole matrix effects. It's an entire mind game, one big delusion.
Yeah, so I basically just wanted to acknowledge this post, because this is a post that is absolutely, there's a lot of truth in this post, but it's absolutely backwards, because we're not angry at anybody. We live our life daily just wanting people to stop being in a position of suffering. We're tired of seeing people suffer. We're tired of people being violated and attacked, and not only their rights being destroyed, but their very creator-given, natural, unalienable rights just to live. Everything was given to us for free. Everything. And our children are the only thing that we are allowed to create. Organic material, it's the only thing we're allowed to create with the creator, and it is the last thing that should be stolen by another human being.
It is the one and only thing that you can create with the creator that is not a possession. Any and every other thing that is created falsely by turning creation into a device or technology becomes a possession, and therefore is a part of the false abstract system. Our children are given to us by the creator and is not a possession. In order for the artificial backwards foundation or the court systems to even justify taking a child, they must demonstrate and or claim him or her as a possession, and therefore that just is evidence of the demonic process of it.
Okay, so that's it. I will just, yeah, I just wanted to address this post rather than typing out the same words I've already been typing out over and over and over for the last year. I figured I would do a video. I've got to get used to this video thing, so.
You did good, babe.
Yeah, thanks. Bye. We gotta figure out what to do now.
You know, you go post it.
Okay,
Right?
bye.